This recording has been designed to help you relax, de-stress, and let go of your cares and worries for a while, so you can return to the world feeling refreshed, relaxed, and ready to face any challenges that lay ahead. This is a single session recording, and you can listen to it as often as you like, but in the interest of safety, you should never listen to it whilst driving, operating heavy machinery, or doing anything else that requires your attention. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some fantastically relaxing hypnosis to help you tap into the power of your subconscious mind. You don't need to do anything except follow my simple instructions. Try your best to imagine the things I ask you to imagine, notice the things I ask you to notice, and allow your powerful subconscious mind to do the rest. So find somewhere comfortable to sit or lay, and when you're ready, take a couple of deep breaths and allow yourself to relax completely. Rest your arms comfortably on your lap, on the arms of the chair if your chair has them, or by your side, whatever is comfortable for you, as long as your arms are not crossed and your hands and fingers are not interlocked. As you sit or lay there comfortably, listening to the sound of my voice, breathing out slowly, you can allow yourself to feel that relaxation spreading to every part of your tired body. If you haven't already done so, close your eyes and take another deep breath. And this time, as you breathe out, nice and slowly, you can begin to really feel that relaxation. And maybe notice where it's most strongly relaxed, and imagine relaxation radiating out from those points. Now allow yourself to feel the muscles in and around your eyes. Imagine them relaxing and notice that your subconscious mind really does respond to the things you imagine. Because as you imagine and allow that relaxation, those muscles really will become more and more relaxed. Let them completely relax, more and more. Let go of all the tension in and around your eyes, forehead, cheeks and eyelids, and imagine that they're relaxed to the point where they just won't work anymore. It's not that you couldn't make them work if you really wanted or needed to, but they're so relaxed they just don't want to. And as long as you hold on to that relaxation and keep imagining, they just won't work. Once you're sure that they won't work, test them. Test that they won't work. To be clear, don't test that they will work, test that they won't work. Once you're sure they are so relaxed that they really won't work, you can stop trying and immediately feel the relaxation spread up from your eyes to the top of your head and down through your face and neck into your shoulders and down your arms and out of your fingertips. Feel the deep sense of relaxation and comfort spreading down through your body, into your legs and all the way down your legs and into your ankles and feet. Feel the muscles of your feet just letting go. Totally relaxed now. Deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed from head to toe, always floating and drifting along deeper and deeper. Pay attention to your breathing and notice the air going in and the air going out. Notice the point at which an in-breath turns to an out-breath. Notice the point at which an out-breath turns to an in-breath. Notice how your breathing changes. Notice how you can go deeper and deeper into this relaxed state, more and more able to take on new ideas and new ways of thinking about things, new ways of looking at the world and new ways of being in the world. Listen to the sound of my voice as you go deeper and deeper into a state of complete relaxation. Anytime you need to adjust your position for comfort or any other disturbance can be dealt with easily, and you can return to this level of deep relaxation and comfort as soon as that's dealt with. Any sounds you hear, any wandering thoughts or other distractions only serve to take you deeper and deeper into a state of complete relaxation and contentment as you listen to what I'm saying and understand and absorb what I'm saying. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And with each count, I want you to let your level of relaxation increase. With each count, I want your relaxation to double. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And even deeper now with 0. Every time you listen to this recording, you'll find it becomes more and more effective, and you are more and more easily able to sink into this deep state of relaxation or deeper, and more able to understand and absorb the words and ideas easily and comfortably. And now, as you easily and comfortably drift deeper with every passing moment, with every word I say and with every thought you have, I'd like you to just allow yourself to accept whatever follows and whatever the outcome as just something that is. Nothing you need to do, or try to do at least. Just drift and float and sink and relax. In just the same way as you became aware of your eyes and the muscles in and around your eyes just a short while ago, I'd like you to now become aware of your arms and hands. Notice the sensations and the feelings. Notice how they feel. Notice the position they're in, the weight of them pushing down. Notice the support given by what they rest on pushing back up. Notice the sensations of fabric, the temperature of the air on your skin. Notice the sensations inside the hands and arms too. Notice how each arm, each hand can have its own sensations, and notice how those sensations change as you pay attention to them. Notice the difference in each arm and become aware of how that difference feels. Imagine that difference starts to grow. Imagine the feeling in each becoming profoundly different. And notice how maybe that difference is that one arm feels much lighter than the other. And by default, with one arm being much lighter, the other can begin to feel much heavier. Completely comfortable, but much more relaxed and heavy, almost as if it's pushing down, almost as if it's being pushed down, stuck down, melting into and becoming a part of the surface below. And as that arm gets heavier and heavier, more and more comfortable, the other arm just continues to get lighter and lighter. Now you may already know which arm is going to be the heavy one and which is going to be the light one. Maybe you've got a suspicion, and maybe your suspicion was correct. Maybe this is the same way as it's been before, or maybe your subconscious mind has decided to surprise you this time and made a different choice than you were expecting. Obviously I don't know, and maybe you still don't know which one is going to push down harder and harder ever more comfortably, and which one wants to take off and float light as a feather. But maybe those arms, those hands will start to give themselves away. Maybe it will be a twitch of a finger. Maybe a tiny movement, a tensing of a muscle or a tendon. The lift of a palm or a wrist. Maybe lots of small and barely noticeable movements will begin to add together so that there's just a sense of movement, a sense of lifting, ever growing lighter and lighter on the one side, heavier and heavier on the other. And I want your unconscious to know that if it wants to lift that arm up, it can, and that's okay. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. And I want you now to imagine I'm tying a piece of string around the wrist of that light arm. Imagine the texture of the string touching the skin, and imagine the sensation of that arm being pulled up as I attach 10 powerful helium balloons to the top of that string. And you look up at those balloons and you see them move and jostle and pull on that string. And you feel the sensations as that arm begins to respond to that pulling sensation. And you can enjoy and go even deeper as you relax and take all the time to absorb the meaning of the ideas behind the words, as all of a sudden, for some unknown reason, those helium balloons double from 10 to 20 helium balloons, and that string gets pulled ever harder. pulling on that string, pulling on that wrist, of that already light arm, going higher and higher, becoming impossible to keep still against the indefatigable pull of those balloons. Tiny movements, maybe, larger movements, maybe, but movements nonetheless, adding to the drifting, floating, lifting sensation that gets stronger and stronger with each passing moment. And all of a sudden, for some unknown reason, those balloons double once again from 20 to 40 balloons, now pulling on that piece of string, harder and harder, pulling at that arm, higher and higher, getting lighter and lighter. And as you continue to drift and float and sink deeper and deeper with every thought that comes and goes, allowing you to become more and more relaxed, you can continue to enjoy these pleasant sensations as they move and change in just the way that's right for you. And for some unknown reason, once again, those balloons double from 40 to 80 balloons, pulling ever harder, taking you ever deeper, making you more and more comfortable, satisfied, relaxed, contented, feeling better and better with every breath, with every word. I'd like you to imagine now that each of those balloons represents some care or worry in the world. And it doesn't matter which balloon represents which care or worry, it's just a metaphor so that as those balloons begin to break away, one by one, two by two, they drift off into the distance and take all of your cares and your worries, your bad habits, your old limiting beliefs away with them, drifting, floating off into the distance, some of them never to return again. One by one, two by two, as those balloons break away and your old cares and worries drift off with them, you can feel relaxed and satisfied and positive about the future and the possibilities and the opportunities that lay ahead, and how you have the opportunity to make the most of them and enjoy every single one. And as those balloons break away and the weight returns to normal in both of your arms, as they return to rest at the speed that's just right for you, in exactly the way that's right for you, only at the pace and speed that your subconscious mind is willing and able to let go of those old and unneeded things. You can drift even deeper now as you allow those ideas to sink deep, deep down within you. And as you continue your journey through life, you can find yourself beginning to do the things that you need to do, that allow you to do the things that you want to do, simply by allowing yourself to feel good now, and positive now, and optimistic now. Every small victory can give you such a fantastic boost, such encouragement, such a thrill, and a feeling of positivity that you look forward ever more to the next one and the next. And even setbacks are just steps in the journey, and all steps are steps forward. And keeping that positivity as a constant underlying feeling becomes easier each time, because you can realise and remember how far you've come already. And so maybe, sometimes, you just catch yourself thinking the way you know you should, and being pleased that all this is sinking in to the deepest levels of your mind, and you realise the changes are happening automatically. And maybe, just maybe, you catch yourself starting to do the things you've been wanting to do but finding so difficult. Maybe it will be a small movement or a sensation or an automatic reaction that you didn't expect to have. And because you begin to catch yourself doing these things, you can also begin to believe more and more in your own abilities and the possibility that you can achieve your potential. And you can enjoy your own surprise just as much as you can enjoy the surprise on others' faces as you begin to do the things you may not have been able to do so well, or even at all, just a short while ago. And every small victory can give you such a fantastic boost, such encouragement, such a thrill, and a feeling of positivity that you look forward ever more to the next one and the next. And any setbacks are just steps in the journey, and all steps are steps forward. And it never occurred to me until someone talking about the metro in Paris highlighted just how many things have to coincide to keep a city's transport system running. Hidden beneath the pavements, a vast network of vitally flowing arteries, hidden systems within hidden systems, 24 hours a day, every day, and it's worked like this for many, many years. We rarely think about how many people are involved. Some people clean the trains, some people maintain them, someone fixes this or that, someone plans, someone drives. But deeper than that, we don't think about how an alarm clock needs to work reliably, and a car needs to start, and the electricity needs to stay on. So there's someone there to do their job, so I can get to meet my friends on the south bank of the Thames at the time we agreed. We all need to get all these other things done, to do the things that everyone else takes for granted. But somehow, despite the fact that mistakes happen, breakdowns happen, and we're only human, everyone gets enough done to keep things moving. And I never really realised how many tiny, seemingly unimportant things needed to happen until I started to think about why that train was late, and maybe the driver didn't get to work on time because maybe the alarm didn't go off, or maybe there was a problem with a section of track because someone spotted the problem before it was too late, so someone else found another way to make sure the train stayed running. Maybe a little late, maybe using a different route, but we're seldom aware of how many things could go wrong, but continue to work perfectly, even when one thing fails. And failure can be a point of interest, a great gift, because you can marvel at the brilliance of it all, because it all continues to move forward despite the failure. Given the number of things that could go wrong every day, it's a miracle that we can function or exist at all, let alone recover from a breakdown and overcome an obstacle and move thousands of people from one side of a city to another. But the systems in place ensure that every obstacle is removed or circumvented somehow. Maybe a little slower than we'd like, maybe not in the way that entirely makes up for our lost time, but in a satisfactory way that allows us to make plans and make new plans and meet our friends where we had planned, more or less when. It's not necessary to be aware of the enormous web of complexity that makes everything run, whether it's a train system, the internet, or any other kind of system. All we need to do is trust that the network was built to repair and maintain itself, and we can simply enjoy the benefits of that forethought. Every small victory can give you such a fantastic boost, such encouragement, such a thrill, and a feeling of positivity that you look forward ever more to the next one and the next, and even the setbacks are just steps in the journey, and all steps are steps forward. And keeping that positivity as a constant underlying feeling becomes easier each time, because you can realise and remember how far you've come already. And knowing all this can help you find the strength within yourself, to find the fight within yourself, to keep on moving forward. And you can allow yourself to just relax now and go even deeper as you let these ideas relax you and take you even deeper into this lovely place of hypnosis, drifting, floating, sinking all the way down now. You can drift even deeper now as you allow those ideas to sink deep, deep down within you. And as you continue your journey through life, you can find yourself beginning to do the things that you need to do, that allow you to do the things that you want to do, simply by allowing yourself to feel good now, and positive now, and optimistic now. Every small victory can give you such a fantastic boost, such encouragement, such a thrill, and a feeling of positivity that you look forward ever more to the next one and the next. And even setbacks are just steps in the journey, and all steps are steps forward. And keeping that positivity as a constant underlying feeling becomes easier each time, because you can realise and remember how far you've come already. And so maybe, sometimes, you just catch yourself thinking the way you know you should, and being pleased that all this is sinking in to the deepest levels of your mind, and you realise the changes are happening automatically. And maybe, just maybe, you catch yourself starting to do the things you've been wanting to do but finding so difficult. Maybe it will be a small movement or a sensation or an automatic reaction that you didn't expect to have. And because you begin to catch yourself doing these things, you can also begin to believe more and more in your own abilities and the possibility that you can achieve your potential. And you can enjoy your own surprise just as much as you can enjoy the surprise on others' faces as you begin to do the things you may not have been able to do so well or even at all just a short while ago. And every small victory can give you such a fantastic boost, such encouragement, such a thrill and a feeling of positivity that you look forward ever more to the next one and the next. And any setbacks are just steps in the journey, and all steps are steps forward. For the rest of the night, you can continue to sleep soundly as your body uses this time to heal and repair. For the rest of the night, you can continue to sleep soundly as your body uses this time to heal and repair. rest of the night, you can continue to sleep soundly as your body uses this time to heal and repair.